Xander followed the Tribune on foot until they reached the edge of the city. The military academy wasn't far from the mountains anyways, so it wasn't a very long walk. What would be long, however, is the walk to get to where they are going. They traveled through a narrow mountain pass. It would be a while before they reached a clearing and continued onward to the base of the mountain. From there, Xander could make out a hidden tower, and the Tribune barely spoke a word. They reached the bottom of a mysterious tower. It was incredibly tall, with no staircases or elevators in sight. It was so tall, Xander couldn't even see the top.
Place your hand here.
The Tribune said. Xander obeyed and placed his hand on a slab of the tower that she pointed to. A rumbling could be felt, and a low humming noise echoed from above. A stone elevator without walls or ceiling quickly descended from the very top, with only one purpose: to bring its latest guests upwards. Still, the Tribune said nothing. The magical stone elevator brought them all the way to the top. Since Xander has never stood on such a high altitude, he shook with nervousness and looked nowhere else but his feet. Once they arrived, Xander was introduced to a very lucrative sight. It was a room, but it looked more like the inside of an expensive hotel. That, or it's a noble's chambers. Everything was brand new, shining, and smelled exotic. This was truly wealth incarnate. The Tribune then explained that this tower was called the Tower of Roma, and it is only used to host Soldu like himself. It is built with a special type of magic, and if Xander was lying in any way, shape, or form, the elevator would never have worked, and she would have to end him right then and there. No witnesses to the tower. Xander felt something was off and protested. But I am a soldier of Draxlor, a shield for the Empire, he said with his tone rising. How can you put me away when there are thousands of soldiers out there who can't perform magic either?
They are not Soldo. They are not Xander.
She simply replied. Xander wondered if this woman was even human.
You will wait here until further instructions are conveyed. Good night, Comilito.
She said and turned to leave. The stone elevator took the Tribune back down to the ground. Xander felt annoyed, but knew he could do nothing about it. So for now, he looked around and tried to figure out this new accommodation and whatever mysteries lies within.